Hey everyone, so today I wanted to film a plan with me for November. Today is October 13th, and usually around the middle of the month I start planning for the following month. So this is about the time I would start doing that. The first thing I do is print out the inserts I'll need, and two of these are from Peanuts Planner Co. One is from my shop. I'll link everything down below. For those of you who've been following me for a while, I am doing my monthly planning a little bit differently than what you're used to. I used to do it on a month on 2 pages inserts, but right now I'm using this month on 1 page insert, and I'll show you how I'm using that in my planner. But I go ahead and print these all out. So this is, like I said, from Peanuts Planner Co. It is number DR096. And what I do is I print out 4 of these, and I'll show you, I do use all 4. I'll show you how I use those, but I print out 4 of this page, and then I flip it over and I print out 4 more on the back side. So basically, when you have your month on 1 page, on the back is a to-do list. So I print out 4 of those, and then I print out some check register sheets. These are from Peanuts Planner Co. number DR003, and usually it says check register at the top, but I deleted that because I write in my own headings. So I think I print out 4 of these because I need 8, and there's 2 per page. So I print out 4 of these back to back. And then I print out, these are from my shop. And so I have a printable shop where I have this layout, the today page or day on 1 page insert. And when you download it, there's 2 files. There's day on 1 page front, and there's day on 1 page back. This is day on 1 page back. So I printed out 15 of these because there's 30 days in November, and I have 2 per sheet. So I printed out 15 copies of the back side, and then I flipped it over and I printed out 15 copies of the grid that I also have in the printable shop. So if you want to have yours formatted like this, that's all you have to do. And then so once I print those all out, I crop them, I hole punch them, and I cut slits in the holes. And here's how it all looks once it's all done. All my monthly sheets, my check registers, and my daily. So a lot of you who have been following for a while know that in the front of my planner I keep these goal sheets, my top 3 goals, my monthly, weekly, and daily. So for this purpose, I go to my monthly to-dos, and so I basically just follow this checklist here. So the first thing here under personal is health habit, and I have another insert here from Peanuts Planner Co. It's basically like a yearly insert. It has, you know, the days 1 through 31 for January through June, and then on the back is July through December. And I use this insert for tracking my health numbers, so I have it kind of covered up here, just tracking like weight and like blood pressure and stuff like that. And then at the bottom of the months I put a health habit for each month. So for this month I'm trying to track my food, and then for November I went ahead and put the health habit here, which is trying to really learn and follow a diabetic diet to get all that under control. So that's my health habit. And then the next thing I do is my friends and family plan. And I think I've kind of explained this before, but basically a friends and family plan is what I do to kind of keep on top of nourishing those relationships with my loved ones, my family and my closest friends. And so what I do is I get this month on 1 page insert and I map everything out. So this calendar section is for any, like, here's mine and my husband's anniversary, my birthday, my son's birthday, Thanksgiving, a birthday, days off from school. So I use this to plan our family dates so I know what's going on, you know, during those weeks and where I can plug things in. And just to make sure we're doing a lot of fun stuff so we're balanced between, you know, work and school and fun stuff. So I use this just kind of as a visual so I can plan those fun things. And then at the bottom, I use this to check in with these important people in my life. Some family members, some friends, and as I check in with them, either by hanging out, calling them, texting them at the very least, then I go ahead and cross it off. So that's my friends and family plan. And then down here, I like to list anything I know that's going on for the month that I can take my husband and my kids to, that we could go on a family date, something a little bit different than just, you know, brunch, something like a festival or something like that. If I hear of anything, I'll list it down here, and then I'll use this calendar to plug it in there. So that's my friends and family plan. I already filled it out for November, and then I put it back here in my personal section. Here's my October friends and family plan. And then so I'll just plug in November right behind it. Then I go back to my list, and then I have this plan. This is basically my girls' school. And again, I use this insert from Peanuts Planner Co. And I use this, it's kind of blank right now because all the info hasn't been published for the things I log here. But basically, if you can see here, I use these little sticky notes as like prompts of what I put on these pages. So, you know, friends and family, family adventure, and then my girls' school stuff like tests and due dates, projects, fundraisers, and stuff like that. Games, I'll put it here so I can keep on top of that for their school stuff. And then down here, their school has a minimum requirement for volunteer hours and fundraising. So any opportunities for those things that I hear of for this month, I'll write it down here, and then as I do them, I'll check it off. So that's the school plan, and that's also in the personal section back here. So I have friends and family plan October, November, here's October school plan, and then I'll put in the November school plan. And then the next thing here is projects. So on the back of those plans that I just put in are the to-do list on the back, and that's where I put projects. So I put some projects already for November here. So I want to take some time off in November from work, and then I'm hoping to use some of that time off to really deep clean and declutter the house. So I have my list here. We're gonna hopefully start Christmas shopping in November, and then planning out our Thanksgiving dinner here. And so those are the projects for personal. For school, that depends on my girls' projects, mainly my 10-year-old. If she has any like big book reports or other kind of projects coming up, we would plan it out here. But for now, for October, we just really had to practice her volleyball. It's her first year doing volleyball, so she needs a lot of practice on that. And then I haven't determined any projects for November yet because that depends on the schedules that come out from the school and the teachers. So I filled out as much as I can for now. And then the next thing is finances, and that's also in the personal section. And I have this tab here I might have shown before, that's budget. And I have these finances pages. So this is for October, and I kind of covered up personal information, but I have business expenses. So I'm tracking what we're spending so I can see where we can, cut corners or, tighten up our belts. So here's business expenses, miscellaneous bills, groceries, fast food, that long list there. Personal spending for my girls. So here are all those categories again. Groceries, fast food, personal, girls, entertainment. And then I also added Christmas spending because in November, that's when we're going to start Christmas shopping, and I want to track that spending there. So there's my finances. And then I also do a backup, and sometimes I do it when I'm planning the month. Sometimes I just put it on my list to do later. So I haven't done that yet for November. I have done it for October, but just as a reminder for myself, I will write it. Actually, I think I already did write it in here. I'm kind of hiding some personal information, but I'll just put it on my to-do list for my personal section. And the way I do backups, just really quickly, is for my planner, I take pictures of all the pages with important information that I would want to keep in case I ever lose this planner. So I take pictures and I just store it on my computer. And then I also back up my computer. So that's what that backup is. And then the last thing I do for personal is I do a family calendar. I think I talked about this before, but I just have some very inexpensive, wall calendar that I got at Target. And I fill it in with important dates that the whole family kind of needs to know. And I hang it on our refrigerator. So I did that for November. It's already on our fridge, so I don't have it here with me. But then the next section is creative. It's mainly the Planner Spot stuff, but I do have other creative things that I'm working on. So it's all under the umbrella of YM5 Creative. But anyways, the main focus is the Planner Spot. So the Planner Spot plan. So I do already have this filled out for November, and in this section I basically have these things. So I plan out the first Friday treat, the sticker kits, the freebies, the subscription stickers and inserts releases, and then if there's any discount days or D-stash is all planned out here in this calendar section. And then down below is what I'm planning to do for those things. So what I'm planning to do for the sub, for stickers, for inserts, for freebies and all that is planned out there. And then the projects in November, I'm hoping to kind of revamp some things in the shop and the website and all that. I need to go through everything and make a list, but basically that will probably be the main project I have for November for the Planner Spot. So I go ahead and put that here. Here's what I have for October, and I'll just put November right behind it. And then for work, I have calendaring, which I do kind of on the computer, not here in the planner, but then the comms plan, because I do communications for my work, and projects I have here. So I already filled it out for November. This section is for events that I need to plan communications for. And then down here, I list any social media campaigns and any photo opportunities for the different areas in our community. And then, like I mentioned, I think a minute ago, that I'm planning to take some time off in November, so I don't have any projects planned yet. Here's October for work, and I'm supposed to be doing, this is on hold right now, but I'm supposed to be working on an annual report, and I'll put all the tasks here. And then we'll see what happens for November, but I'll just go ahead and put November right behind October. And then the last thing I have here for work is the hours log. So I used this sticky note from Peanuts Planner Co. to log my hours for work. So I went ahead and made one for November. And I'll just stick it behind since October is still happening. I'll just stick November right behind October and have that ready to go. The last thing I do after I'm done with this list here, these are just notes of monthly bills, which I do my finances week by week, and so I just reference this. But then the last thing I do for my monthly planning is I get all my inserts, my daily inserts. So I'll go to my daily section here, and I have, let's see, October 1st all the way to October 31st in here, and I'm gonna add all of November, so to make it a little bit less bulky. Today, like I said, is the 13th. Everything before today I'll go ahead and remove. So we have the 13th through the 31st, and then I'll go ahead and add all of November. So at any given moment, I have about a month and a half of inserts of daily inserts in my planner. So all I do, and as you can see, those little slits in the hole punches work so nicely. I just can so easily put it in. I rarely open these rings, which I like because it reduces wear and tear on your planner. And also it helps you be able to pull this out, pull out an insert and write like on your desk and then pop it back in when you're done, because I know sometimes it's hard to write with these rings getting in the way or stuff like that. So I put in all my November daily inserts, and then throughout my daily inserts I have little sticky flags like this one's a time card one, and I put these as reminders on specific days. So for like time card, I need to turn in every 1st and 16th, and then so since today is October 13th, the 16th hasn't passed, but if you can see here, here's October 16th. So I'll go ahead and put this on November 1st. So these keep getting moved around. I have one for time card. I have one for like reminding me about closing subscription spots and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I'm planning my months now. I hope maybe you got some helpful information there for your own planning. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Coming up next, I'm going to do a plan with me, how I plan my week, and then another video on how I plan my day. And I'm super excited about them, especially the day one, because I was thinking I can do a like, you know, a vlog of bringing you around with me throughout my day and how I use my planner and taking it with me out and about. So I'm super excited about doing that. Hopefully that all works out logistically, but I'm also planning to kind of write up the process for the blog. So the first step, of course, will be the monthly, and I'll have that on the blog for easy reference. So that should be up this week sometime, so stay tuned for that. And that's about it. I hope you guys liked this video and found it helpful, and until next time, bye.